Beloved, whom you know has always been and still is the norm part of our world. Qualified people get skipped in favor of unqualified people because of whom they know. For example, two people bid for government contract. One person meets all the necessary requirements, but that person doesn't know anybody in high places. The other candidate doesn't have what is required for the contract, but he or she is a relative of the government official in charge of the contract. So naturally, whom you know trumps qualifications. The unqualified candidate gets the contract. The same thing happens when a qualified candidate applies for a job. The job ultimately goes to the unqualified candidate because they also have a personal ties with the hiring manager. Beloved, a person works so hard for decades, and when the time comes for the promotion they have worked so hard for, they get skipped over for someone who just joined the company because of whom they know. A person will stand in line for hours, right? But then they are going to get skipped over for somebody who just arrived because that person knows somebody in high places. This is the world we live in, unfortunately, guys. Something's gotta give. It's gonna take you and I to change it. Let us work together. The whom you know placard is being used by at least 95% of the people of this world, including Christians, unfortunately. James chapter 2 verse 9, Bible says, if you favor some people over others, you are committing a sin. Beloved, let us change. Let us change the way we do things. God disapproves the whom you know concept because it is unfair and it is great injustice. Beloved, favoring somebody who clearly doesn't deserve it over someone who has worked so hard to earn whatever it is you are withholding from them is a sin, and God will ask you about it. Let us treat people fairly, regardless of what we stand to gain. My name is Reverend Mrs. Naomi Antwi. I thank you for watching. You know I love you. God bless.